Hey, what's up guys? Hello and welcome back to some more Dragon Ball FighterZ content. Today we are going to be talking about the issue with Dragon Ball FighterZ right now. I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to bring this topic up because it is so popular right now. Even before I thought about doing this, it just came out of nowhere. Everybody was talking about this. Lotus, Hook, a lot of the big FGC players. I was going to record this video like Tuesday night, but then but regardless, we are here today. I want to talk about a lot of topics. I have everything kind of written down in my notes to go off of what I feel like is wrong with the game at the moment. If there is a patch coming out soon rather than later, that'd be great to kind of fix what this meta we're in right now is, and it is, I don't like it. I just don't like it. So as you can tell by the thumbnail, yes, let's just talk about it right away. Fusions. Fusions are the huge issue with the game right now. But before we jump into the fusions, which is the main issue, I think, of this meta, let's talk about Android 17. Arc System, please don't nerf this character. What he's at right now is perfect for him. If you decide to nerf him or his A assist like you did with Kid Goku GT's A assist to Goku for Super Saiyan Goku,
please don't.
Right now, he's in a good position. It's just that he is very good with these fusions, unfortunately. So if you could just find a way to fix the fusions, you know, that's all you got to do. Since that's out of the way, let's talk about, of course, the fusions. So these guys are the main issue for me personally for this meta. They are way too strong right now. These teams pop up every so often. I swear, it's if you go into ranked, if you go into a casual match, you're going to see a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Vegito, and Gogeta Blue team, or you're going to see Yasha's team, which is very popular at the moment because it is such a great team. It has so much synergy. You've seen people in other tournaments, I think it was NLPC, but I could be wrong. Other tournaments I saw that people are using these teams now, and it just sucks because it's like, bruh, where's the creativity? I get that it's a good team, it's very strong, but come on, just make up something of your own, right? Just like come up with something that's like, hey, I made this team, I'm going to get to this final of this specific tournament. I didn't need the help of a Yasha team, I didn't need the help of some big FGC player team. It's all you. But all I'm saying is the creativity right now is lacking. And yes, there are a lot of good teams. Like when we were watching the France versus USA, a lot of great, cool teams. It was very unique. It was great. So a lot of people are saying season 2 was the worst season. I agree. Right now, I'd say season 3.5 or 4, whatever this is. It's in a bad spot, I would say, but it's not in the worst spot like it was with season 2 with Kid Goku GT, the rat, the evil spirit that once was the Spirit Bomb King. But back to what I was saying, I think the creativity is definitely better, but it still lacks. I feel like people, instead of making their own team, they just say, you know what, I like Hook's team. You know what, I like Yasha's team. As of late, I'm not even kidding, the streams I've had, it's just been a lot of the same, which is just fusions, which is Yasha team, which is a Hook team. It's just so repetitive at the moment. It's like, it's sleep. It's slumber time. It's kind of frustrating. So fusions right now are a big issue. And of course, people's creativity is it's good right now. I'm not saying it's horrible, but it's definitely lacking. Not as much as season 2, but it's lacking in my opinion. As far as nerfs go though, before we do move on, I want to say I don't want these characters to be completely nerfed. Maybe just fix something. I feel like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, like his 5L, every time I talk about it, I feel like I'm having a heart attack. His 5L is ridiculous, but so is UI Goku's, and they have done nothing with that. So I feel like that's going to stay. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Kind of. His level 7, though, I think should be the only thing to kind of be toned down because I feel like it's way too easy to pull off. You need 3 bars only and then him taunting 7 times, which is unbelievably easy to do. You can do it in a single combo. I have seen this happen and I'm like, bruh, why is this easy? So what I'm saying is I think you should have 7 bars as well as the 7 taunts or 7 level up. And then that's when you can do the level 7. That way you're not getting it so often. Now you could be sitting there saying, well,
Connor, why don't you just do better? You know, stop him from doing it.
no. Gogeta Blue is fine. I feel like he is actually a very solid character at the moment. There's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing that's crazy. I think the buffs they gave him were great, so I think he's fine. He's actually one of the worst characters in the team. If you do a full fusion team, he's just there because he actually kind of like stabilizes it. He's fine. The one that needs to be nerfed, Vegito. They gave him a 5M. It's 9 frames, and it goes so fast. By the time he hits me, I'm taking a breath. I'm like, and I'm dead. Why did they give this man this power? Now he's everywhere. He's almost on everybody's teams, especially with Yasha's team. The dude is stupid good. I don't know what they were thinking. He went from like bottom A tier to top 5 in like seconds. So I just hope they nerf that aspect of him. At least nerf that, because my god, 9 frames for a 5M? It's actually ridiculous. But let's move on to my next point in this conversation, which is C assist galore. You see C assist literally everywhere you go. If you walk down the street, walk down in a planed aisle, see this waitress, hey, she looks pretty good. But then all of a sudden a C assist comes in. The best 2 words to describe C assist is corny and scrubby. Now, I will say if I see someone with 1 C assist, I'm not gonna have an issue because that's just 1 C assist. But if I see 2 C assists or 3 C assists, that's when things get a little heated. Basically, these C assists are like a handicap for some people, you know? If they can't open you up, they wait for these moments. They wait for a C assist to catch you, and then they get you, and you're opened up, and you take massive amount of damage, or you're just in a bad situation. And a lot of these C assists are tracking. So you have a Team Gohan DP that pops up in your face, a UI Goku that just punches you right square in the face, and you can reflect them, yes, but it takes a very good reaction time from you to even react on that. Have to literally sit there and wait for them to approach you to actually hit it. Now, if you try to do that with a beam, that's also pretty bad because you have to watch out for that as well. Delay is a little weird, so you have to be prepared to react to this stuff and reflect. Is that the good call? Is that the good thing to do? Don't do it. You're just going to get hit most of the time. Or if you reflect it, good for you. You have good reaction time. But me? But all I'm saying is for C assists, I just don't like them. I wish there was a limit to them in ranked because it is ferocious in ranked. If you go to ranked, I think it was my last stream, I went against 3 people in a row with like 2 or 3 C assists, and I'm just sitting there like, what am I doing here? I got a couple more things to get off my chest, so I'm going to try to make this quick for you guys. Now, we've already talked about the fusions, we've already talked about the somewhat lack of creativity, and now we've already talked about the C assist galore. So now, it is time to talk about the busted characters. I'm just gonna say it, guys. Z Broly, kill him. Kill him. Put him down. I don't care if you nerf him to the ground, put him in B tier. Yes. I hate this man with a passion. I'm looking at you guys who play as Z Broly. Get help. The fact that he has so much armor on so many of his moves, it doesn't make sense. And the fact you upped his barrier, hey, fun fact, Vegito A assist can hit his barrier. Just thought I'd let you know. Dude, the amount of times I've been grabbed in the air for me actually hitting him and I'm being punished for it. So I'm just gonna put it plain and simple for the Z Broly. Nerf him. That's all I can say. Nerf the character. That's it. And to be honest, there's no other character I feel is broken at the moment. Now, obviously, Android 21, I wouldn't say she's broken. Definitely not broken. She's just very stupid. Sorry, just kind of had to let that out. And of course, the other busted character right now is Vegito with his 5M is pretty ridiculous. So I would say that Vegito just needs that kind of balanced out. But Z Broly, just nerf him to the ground. That's all I'm asking. Thanks, Arc System. And the last thing I want to point out is these servers. Now, servers right now aren't the greatest. And especially with Xbox, it is actually stupid how bad it is. Now, this is coming from an Xbox player because I'm someone who doesn't play on PlayStation, which is a shock because a lot of people do. So whenever I'm streaming, a lot of people say, is this PC or PlayStation? They never say, is this Xbox? Which, I mean, I'm not surprised. It just hurts. So basically, on Xbox, a few months ago, I would say, there was a moment where I think the servers were down for a good week or 2, and nobody knew anything. Arc System was not updating us with any information what was going on. It was just blank. Nothing was said, so Tyrant and Damascus had to go out of their way to see what was going on, and they were asking people, is this happening to you? Is this happening to you? And it was everywhere. Xbox was down for a very long time. Thankfully for me at that time, I wasn't doing any streaming or any recording, so I was okay. But a lot of people who maybe did stream, maybe did record, maybe just wanted to play online on Fighters were having this issue, and it was preventing them from doing anything. So it took the likes of Tyrant and Damascus to actually message them or at them on Twitter, whichever it was, to say, hey, Xbox servers are down for a while. What's going on? Give us an update. What's happening right now? And I believe the servers were back up a day after Damascus and Tyrant messaged them, which is like, it really took for them to say, hey, what's going on, for them to actually fix the server. It just sucks because I feel like Xbox is so low in the pecking order with fighters because obviously PlayStation and PC is where a lot of people play this game, and that's understandably so, but Xbox should also get the same treatment as those two because, I mean, Switch is out of the picture. Switch is just Switch. No one really plays on that. I mean, there's some people who play on Switch, and, you know, kudos to you guys, but at the same time, Xbox honestly feels like it's being treated like Switch, where it's just, they don't really care about it. It just kind of sucks because Xbox, there are a lot of people that play on Xbox. I see it everywhere. When I get on, all the lobbies are mainly full. A lot of people play this game on Xbox, but competitive-wise, PlayStation and PC is where it's at, unfortunately. So Xbox doesn't get the support that you would expect it to get. because it's not really used in that competitive scene. So it sucks. I really want the servers to be good for not only Xbox, for all the consoles, for Switch as well. I mean, even though
Nobody really plays Switch.
I just want everybody to have a good time on this game and not have to worry about the servers going down on them randomly and not having any updates like we did. So hopefully that gets resolved, and if there is a FighterZ 2, which I doubt there will be, but if there is, hopefully that's resolved in that game where there's not many issues like this. And of course, if there is a Season 4 or Season 4.5, whatever you want to call it, for FighterZ, hopefully they resolve this issue as well, and or at least make it more balanced, or at least a little better for us. That way we're not having so many issues, because right now on Xbox, I'm not sure about you guys on PlayStation or PC, but on Xbox, I get like, you have left the lobby so many times. If you guys watch my streams, I get that so many times where I just get, you have left the lobby, disconnected, disconnected from the servers. It's just a non-stop cycle, and it sucks. But to finish this point off a little clear, because it did go off on a little tangent there, and it might have not made too much sense, I just want everybody to have a good and proper server that works great, and we don't have these issues non-stop. I just want everybody to be in the same circle. That way no one's singled out, and we don't have the same issue that we had with Xbox a couple months ago. But in other words, if you guys agree with my opinions on these topics today, or if you guys disagree, put them in the comment section below, and we can go down there and talk respectively. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it informative. If you guys did, hit the like button, subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys later. Peace.